7:33 is what it is. Gene, good morning.
That's right. I looked at my watch, and I agree, 7:33, and good morning.
I need confirmation at times. We got some birthdays today. You ready here by the big shot birthdays?
I'm ready.
Here's people you may have heard of. Bill Hayes. You ever heard of Bill Hayes?
Bill Hayes, yes.
A soap opera guy? He's on Days of Our Lives.
He's on As the Stomach Turns.
There you go. He's 95 years old, so he's been around a while. Don Reed of the Statler Brothers is 75. We have guitarist Fred Stone of Sly and the Family Stone. He's part of the family, I guess. He's 73 today. Yeah, singer Gale Davies is 72. Financial expert Suze Orman, the Suze Orman Show, appropriately named. She's 69. Drummer Nico McBrain of Iron Maiden is 68. Sounds like a cartoon name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Saxophonist Kitty G is 64. Singer Richard Butler of Psychedelic Furs, he's 64. Brian McKnight is 51. And singer, actor, all-around guy, Mark Wahlberg, all-around nice guy, I hear. He's 49 years old today. Local birthdays, we're going to check them out in just a minute.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground, covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Abraham Risen Jr., Sebastian Avila, Corinne Sabala, Michael Velasquez, and Luisa Ehrman, Yolanda Ochoa, Ella Green, Deanna Aguirre, Emilio Beltran, Janet Castillo, Desi Salgado, Kathy Lemus, Andrea Valdez, Frankie Lara III, Lorena Uribe, Ramona Reina, Maria Nava, Tony Nava, they're twins, Katie DeLong, and Ivan Valdez. Happy birthday, each and every one.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's time for the World in California News headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. President Trump is ready to take a victory lap after unexpected good news in this morning's unemployment report. He'll speak to reporters any minute now after the Labor Department announced 2.5 million jobs were added in May. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
We were expecting job losses of 8 million. It now looks like we actually had the job gains that May payrolls were actually, which is very odd.
Economist Joel Naroff.
Undoubtedly, the pathway back to the pre-virus economy will be long and difficult, but this report indicates that the economy has started on that road.
Vice President Pence tells CNBC.
This jobs report today shows you the American people are stepping up, standing on that strong foundation that President Trump laid, the strong, resilient economy, the resilience of the American people, and this recovery begins today.
Dow up 676. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rutt.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news as demonstrations across the country continued Thursday. Political leaders in Washington called the death of George Floyd in police custody in Minneapolis a modern-day lynching. On the Senate floor Thursday, California Democrat Kamala Harris voiced outrage over opposition to a bill that would make lynching a federal crime.
Our bill is an opportunity to right a wrong and an opportunity for a reckoning in federal law, and we cannot pretend that lynchings are a thing of the past.
Senator Rand Paul sought to exclude anything short of, quote, serious bodily harm as a lynching. The Senate passing a similar bill last year. The House passed it but renamed it in February, prompting the need to revote in the Senate, where it's now stalled. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy says Congress could start the healing process by coming back to work.
We need Congress to come back. We need to talk. We need a forum. We should recognize and listen to one another.
McCarthy speaking on a press conference call Thursday. Cooling to the mid-70s in L.A. today, mid-90s in Palm Springs. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Locke Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
O'Reilly. When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Loggers, trenchers, blades, brooms, shredders, mulchers, hammers, compactors, planers, rollers, rakes. That's just a sample of the more than 100 attachments John Deere offers for skid steer and compact track loaders. The added versatility provided will help you win more jobs. And with the universal self-cleaning quick catch system, you can switch from one type of attachment to another in no time flat. Your John Deere dealer can help you choose the right attachments to help you run your world. Visit johndeere.com/compact attachments to learn more.
And before we get to the local news, Gene, I should let this guy hang. I should let him get in trouble, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be a nice guy. Vicky Reyes' husband called and wanted everybody to know it's Vicky's birthday today. Almost forgot, didn't you? Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready for the local news. A service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue right next to Food for Less. With page 1 of the local news, here's Gene Brister.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, George Gale gets to explain a reporting procedure.
It deals with differing COVID-19 updates. The Imperial County Public Health Department issues the updates Monday through Friday. They are posted on a number of websites, including the state of California's. Quite often, there is a difference in the numbers reflected on the other dashboards. The difference are causing by a few reasons. The health department numbers are investigated and verified before being added to their updates. A local health department has also started participating in a statewide pilot project called Cal Connect to investigate cases and identify non-household contacts for follow-up. During this transition, the county says there has been a lag in merging data from the new system onto the database for the dashboard. They are adding enhancements as well to the local COVID-19 dashboard, along with additional categories, including the number of cases from out of county and out of the country, as well as those pending investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
For the 8th time this year, a big rig was used in an attempt to smuggle people into the U.S. Border Patrol agents arrested a 43-year-old man, a B-1B2 visa holder from Mexico, who had 3 illegal aliens concealed in the cab of his tractor-trailer rig. The incident occurred Tuesday evening, shortly before 6 p.m. at the Highway 86 checkpoint near Salton City. A Border Patrol canine team alerted to the cab of the truck, and a search led to 3 illegal aliens attempting to hide under blankets. The driver was arrested for alien smuggling, and the 3 passengers were all expelled back to Mexico. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. Guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
In other local news, a woman was rescued from a canal. She had been in the canal for up to 4 hours. The 60-year-old woman was reportedly exercising along the canal near Nickel and Austin Roads at around 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning. She apparently slipped and fell into the canal. At around 7 a.m., a motorist passing by noticed the woman in the canal clutching a branch. The motorist called 911. Before anyone could arrive for the 911 call, passerbys were able to lift the woman out of the water. When the first responder arrived, they found the woman walking around. She was a bit incoherent, but said she did not need medical attention. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
There's never been a better time to purchase a pre-owned vehicle from Rogers & Rogers Kia. With a huge selection of sedans, SUVs, trucks, and vans. All prices sell during our pre-owned inventory summer sales event. Shop us online at rrkia.com today.
And it's time for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. With page 2 of the local news, here again is Gene.
Continuing with more local news, the Thursday morning update from the Imperial County Public Health Department shows that the number of positive tests for the COVID-19 virus continues to spike. The results of 784 tests were included in the update, and they showed an additional 468 individuals tested positive for the virus in the 24-hour period. Of those individuals testing positive, an additional 191 are considered active. Wednesday's update showed 2,025 positive cases, while Thursday's numbers were 2,493. The active cases on Wednesday was 1,010, while on Thursday it was 1,201. There was one additional death reported Thursday, bringing the total number of COVID-19 related deaths in the county to 30. Well, Brister, very active again. They rescue 4. Here's more in the story.
It happened earlier this week. It was almost midnight when El Centro Sector Radio Communications received a call from Grupo Beta in Mexicali. They reported 2 individuals were lost in the mountains near Jacumba Wilderness. 2 had reportedly crossed through the mountains into the United States illegally. They had been lost all day without food and water. The El Centro Sector Border Search Trauma and Rescue Team was called out. They responded immediately with the GPS coordinates provided by the dispatch and Grupo Beta. 2 were quickly located. Both were adult Mexican males. They were found on a hill about 3 miles south of Interstate 8. On their way to rescue the 2 men, Brister agents found 2 other individuals, a man and a woman, about 200 meters away. They had also gone all day without food or water. Turned out, second 2 had crossed the border illegally with the first 2. The agents gave them food and water and provided a medical assessment of each one. After it was determined they did not need medical attention, they were processed and deported back to Mexico. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
U.S. Border Patrol agents have been busy this week. Tuesday evening at about 11:30 p.m., agents encountered a man about 12 miles east of Calexico. An immigration check discovered the man had entered the U.S. illegally. A further records check discovered the man had served 9 years in prison after pleading guilty to conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The man was also fined $25,000 and ordered to forfeit $21 million, as well as assets including several properties, vehicles, and a gun. The 42-year-old Mexican citizen is being held in federal custody pending prosecution for re-entry of an aggravated felon. Early Wednesday morning, Border Patrol agents working near San Luis, Arizona, arrested a 17-year-old U.S. citizen who was attempting to retrieve multiple packages of meth that had been dropped by a drone that crossed the border from Mexico. The meth weighed more than 12 pounds and had an estimated value of $26,000. Wednesday at about 11:30 p.m., a Border Patrol remote video surveillance operator observed packages being thrown over the international border fence near First Street in downtown Calexico. Agents located 5 abandoned kettlebell packages containing over 10 pounds of meth with a value of nearly $20,000. No arrests were made. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's George Gale with a weather update.
The high temperature yet today, 111 degrees, 76 degrees was the overnight low. Wind advisory in effect for this afternoon. Sunny skies otherwise with the highs right near 100. Windy with a south wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming west 15 to 25 miles per hour this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies, overnight lows around 69. Windy throughout the night, a west wind 25 to 30 miles per hour, decreasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies, highs right near 94. Breezy throughout the day. Saturday, west to southwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 97. Breezy throughout the day. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now, we're looking at 82 degrees, 28% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in Niland, Westmoreland, and Mexicali. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and your weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And in sports this morning, in an effort to get the season back on the track, or underway at least, the Major League Baseball owners have submitted a proposal, a counter-proposal. Major League Baseball Players Association is not going to accept it. They are standing firm against additional pay cuts, resoundingly rejecting the league's plan. What do we know what about the NBA's return? Well, we know the NBA has announced 85 days after suspending the season because of the coronavirus pandemic that they're going to get back in action. Thursday, NBA's Board of Governors overwhelmingly approved a proposal for 22 teams to return to play starting July 31st. They'll all be playing at the same venue, Wide World of Sports Complex at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Aside from that, we don't know a whole lot. We'll have more in just a minute.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And Texas State coach Danny Casper made many racist remarks, according to a former player in men's college basketball. Former Bobcats point guard Jalen Sheed tweeted his allegations on Thursday. He said that Casper told a roster of predominantly black players to chase that chicken when he wanted them to run faster, and told players who didn't exceed a 2.2 GPA that they would end up working at Popeyes. Bills rookie quarterback Jake Forfrom has apologized for elite white people text. Buffalo Bills rookie quarterback apologized Thursday after screenshots emerged of a text conversation in which he said only elite white people should be able to purchase guns. Now he knows that's not the right thing to say. Ex-Alabama gymnast Tiu Kyaku says she faced racism on the team. Former Alabama gymnast in a social media post on Tuesday said the systemic racism she experienced during her time on the team, including a racist joke from an assistant coach and fellow teammates using racist language. And Liverpool's crucial clash against Everton as they close in on the first league title in 30 years has been confirmed for June 21st. That game will be played. And there is a new billionaire on the block. Cristiano Ronaldo has become the first soccer player to earn over $1 billion, according to Forbes magazine, putting him ahead of rival Lionel Messi. NASCAR, they have rescheduled the postponed All-Star race. That race will now be held July 15th at Charlotte. And they've also scheduled two other races. They're going to be a doubleheader. July 4th weekend, it's going to be the Indy Cars and NASCAR doubleheader. One on one day, the other on the other day. They will race the Brickyard 400 and the IndyCar race without any fans. A Grand Slam champion, Boris Becker, does not rule out a return to coaching. German tennis great, who previously worked with the reigning world number one, Novak Djokovic, has not ruled out a return to coaching. Six-time Grand Slam champion released that report just recently. That's it. That's a look at sports.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And in your financial news this morning, stocks opened sharply higher today after the U.S. May jobs report showed a surprise 2.5 million jump in payrolls and a drop in the unemployment rate to 13.3% as businesses began to reopen from the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns. The Dow ended the Dow Industrial Average jumped 708.43 points, or 2.7%, to 26,990.25, while the S&P 500 rose 64.57 points, or 2.1%, to 3,176.92. NASDAQ Composite advanced 140.45 points, or 1.5%, to 9,000. 9,756.26. On Thursday, Dow ended 11.93 points, or less than 1% higher. The fourth straight gain matches a similar streak of wins for the blue chip index ended April 27th, according to FactSet data. And we're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Introducing Rogers & Rogers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram 3-day or 500 miles money-back guarantee. Feel confident with your purchase or bring it back 100% risk-free. No worries, no hassle, no mistakes. Shop us online at RogersChryslerJeepDodge.com. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
The high temperature yet today, 111 degrees, 76 degrees was the overnight low. Wind advisory in effect for this afternoon. Sunny skies otherwise with the highs right near 100. Windy with a south wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming west 15 to 25 miles per hour this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies, overnight lows around 69. Windy throughout the night, a west wind 25 to 30 miles per hour, decreasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies, highs right near 94. Breezy throughout the day. Saturday, west-southwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 97. Breezy throughout the day. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 82 degrees, 28% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District reporting air quality moderate in Niland, Westmoreland, and Mexicali. Air quality is good for the rest of the region.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. The Labor Department's jobs report has blindsided the experts who expected the worst. Instead, it shows the economy added 2.5 million jobs last month, lowering the unemployment rate to 13.3%. In an ongoing news conference, President Trump calls the numbers incredible.
If you look at so many different places that have opened up, I don't want to name all of them, but the ones that are most energetic about opening, they are doing tremendous business, and this is what these numbers are all about.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
This is very strange information. I think it has a lot to do with perhaps when the survey is taken, and also the number of people who are actually saying I'm out of work versus temporarily furloughed.
And Wall Street has responded with a big rally. The Dow up now more than 820 points. Most of last night's protests following the first George Floyd memorial were nonviolent, but in Buffalo, New York, someone called for an ambulance after video showed police officers shoving a 75-year-old man who fell to the ground and hit his head. He's hospitalized in serious but stable condition. Police claim he tripped. The mayor says he was pushed, and now 2 cops are suspended without pay. CBS's Jerika Duncan.
The governor of New York State, Andrew Cuomo, says he has the state attorney general's office investigating them and plans to have a report on that completed in the next 30 days.
Joe Biden says he thinks most but not all Americans are decent people. During a virtual town hall last night, the former vice president and the presumptive Democratic nominee took a shot at President Trump, saying, quote, when the president stands up and divides people all the time, you're going to get the worst out of us to come out.
Do we really think this is as good as we can be as a nation? I don't think the vast majority of people think that. There are probably anywhere from 10 to 15% of the people out there that are just not very good people.
Investigators in Valhermoso Springs, Alabama, say 7 people are dead after a shooting at a home that had been set on fire. Mike Swafford is with the Morgan County, Alabama Sheriff's Office.
It is a horrific scene, and to be able to process that is going to take some time.
He says there's no suspect in custody, but there's also no further threat. Well, even with today's positive news on jobs, American businesses are hurting, and that includes this venerable clothing manufacturer.
Brooks Brothers semi-annual sale is going on now. Save up.
Here's CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The New York Times reports Brooks Brothers plans to lay off nearly 700 employees at factories this summer, and that it's also trying to find buyers for those factories in Massachusetts, New York, and North Carolina. If it can't, it would close them.
This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
It's totally normal to be constipated with belly pain, straining, and bloating again and again.
No way.
Maybe it's occasional constipation.
Maybe it's not.
You could have a chronic condition called irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives to help relieve belly pain and let you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Individual results may vary. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Maybe it's not occasional constipation. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. You may be able to talk to a doctor online. Visit linzess.com. Sponsored by Allergan and Ironwood.
The head of a Florida-based charity is bonded out of jail after her arrest for fraud. Investigators in Lakeland say Loria Steve set up a fake charity to help families avoid having stillborn children. She was supposed to buy comfort cradle devices for hospitals, but police say she pocketed the money instead. From cops to newsrooms, the donut is one of the country's favorite comfort foods, and today you can get one for free. More from CBS's in-house baker, Debbie Rodriguez.
With all this serious stuff going on in the world around us, here's something to lighten the mood.
Donuts.
The first Friday in June means it's National Donut Day. You can get one for free at Krispy Kreme and also at Dunkin' with any beverage purchase. Duck, Lamar, Randy Shipley's, and the Dough Bar also have deals.
Donuts. Is there anything they can't do?
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
It's what keeps us going. I'm Peter King, CBS News.
Maybe you can relate to this. A lot of people think they're stuck with their health plan. It costs too much, or for whatever reason, they just don't like it. The great news, you are not stuck with it. There is a choice. It's called Medishare, and you could save so much. The typical savings for a family is $500 a month. Major difference maker. This is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And just to give you a little more info about Medishare, it's a Christian healthcare sharing ministry. It's worked beautifully for 26 years, has more than 400,000 members, and they've shared over $3 billion of each other's medical bills. So, yes, they can help share your needs, too. So you're not stuck. There's an excellent alternative. Whether you're single or married, you got a family, Medishare is super flexible. You can choose an option that works for you and start saving lots of money. You can join anytime. They're great to talk to. No pressure. Call 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
We're just trying to entertain people, and morality's just going to get in the way.
AM 1230.
That's hilarious.
KXO.
1230 KXO.